On this day in history, September 21st, Roman Emperor Avitus entered Rome with a Gallic army on September 21st, 455, to solidify his rule after the fall of previous emperors during a time of turmoil. Norman invaders captured Dublin on September 21, 1170, ending the Norse kingdom and integrating it into the Norman conquest of Ireland. On September 21, 1217, during the Livonian Crusade, Battle of St. Matthew's Day occurred where Estonian leader Lembatu and Livonian leader Kaupo were killed. This was a key moment in the conflict between native Estonian forces and the Crusaders seeking to conquer and Christianize the region. Congress of Arras culminated in a treaty on September 21, 1435, where Burgundy switched allegiance from England to France during the 100 Years' War. This political shift played a pivotal role in changing the war's course. Shortly after the British took control of New York City during the American Revolutionary War, a massive fire broke out on September 21, 1776, destroying a large portion of the city and leaving many homeless. On September 21, 1780, American General Benedict Arnold infamously betrayed his country by giving the British detailed plans to capture West Point, a strategic American fort, marking one of the most notorious acts of treason in U.S. history. In a decisive move during the French Revolution, the National Convention abolished the French monarchy on September 21, 1792, signaling the end of royal rule and the beginning of the French Republic. On September 21, 1843, the Chilean government, led by John Williams Wilson, formally claimed the strategically important Strait of Magellan, establishing control over this key maritime route. On September 21, 1860, during the Second Opium War, an Anglo-French army defeated the Chinese forces at the Battle of Palacio, which eventually led to the capture of Beijing and furthered foreign influence in China. The ever-victorious army, led by Western officers, scored a crucial victory against the Taiping rebels at Cixi on September 21, 1862, weakening the Taiping forces in one of China's deadliest conflicts. On the morning of September 21, 1921, a devastating explosion rocked Apa, Germany, killing between 500 and 600 people. The disaster occurred in a fertilizer storage silo and became one of the deadliest industrial accidents of the 20th century. Salvador Lutteroth founded the Mexican professional wrestling industry, also known as Lucha Libre, on September 21, 1933, forever changing Mexican popular culture and entertainment. During Yom Kippur on September 21, 1942, Nazi forces carried out mass executions of Jews in Ukraine and Poland, with over 1,000 people deported to extermination camps, intensifying the horrors of the Holocaust. On September 21, 1942, the Boeing B-29 Superfortress, a long-range heavy bomber, made its maiden flight. This aircraft later played a pivotal role in World War II, especially in the Pacific Theater. Lieutenant No Kum-sok defected to South Korea on September 21, 1953, flying his MiG-15 jet, a symbolic and highly publicized Cold War incident that highlighted tensions between the two Koreas. On September 21, 1964, Malta officially gained independence from the United Kingdom, becoming a sovereign nation while still remaining a member of the Commonwealth. The XB-70 Valkyrie, an experimental U.S. strategic bomber designed to reach high speeds, made its first flight on September 21, 1964. It represented a major leap in aerospace technology during the Cold War. On September 21, 1969, Mexicana Airlines Flight 801 crashed in Mexico City, resulting in the deaths of 27 people out of the 118 passengers on board. The crash remains one of the country's major air disasters. On September 21, 1972, Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law, marking the beginning of his authoritarian regime. This move led to widespread human rights abuses and the suppression of political opposition. Sandra Day O'Connor was confirmed by the U.S. Senate as the first female Supreme Court justice on September 21, 1981. Her appointment was a historic milestone for women in the American legal system. On September 21, 1993, Russian President Boris Yeltsin suspended the country's parliament and dissolved the constitution, triggering a political standoff that eventually led to violent confrontations and a siege on the parliament building. A Georgian Airlines flight was shot down by a missile over the Black Sea during the Georgian-Abkhaz conflict on September 21, 1993. The incident intensified tensions in the region during the post-Soviet wars. On September 21, 1996, the U.S. Congress passed the Defense of Marriage Act (DOMA), which defined marriage at the federal level as a union between a man and a woman. This legislation significantly impacted the legal status of same-sex marriages until its eventual repeal. On September 21, 1997, St. Olaf's Church, a historic 16th-century stone church in Turva, Finland, was severely damaged by a fire started by a burglar. The loss of this cultural landmark spurred efforts for its restoration. On September 21, 1999, a devastating 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck Taiwan, killing around 2,400 people and causing widespread damage, especially in the central part of the island. It became one of the most significant natural disasters in Taiwan's history. NASA intentionally destroyed the Galileo spacecraft by sending it into Jupiter's atmosphere on September 21, 2003, to prevent contamination of the planet's moons. The probe had provided critical data about Jupiter and its moons since its launch in 1989. On September 21, 2015, Adventist Health System agreed to pay $118.7 million to settle a fraud lawsuit, the largest such payment by a hospital network at the time. The lawsuit claimed the system overbilled Medicare and other federal health programs. Thank you for watching this monumental events in our history. We would be honored if you would click like button and post a comment, and to share the video with your friends, and please subscribe to our channel Vault of Ages. And don't forget to watch the next one.